Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another episode of the Standard Commentary Series. And so far, it looks like we've got Atarka Red versus possibly Abzan midrange. Now, Red, all he really has to do here is keep either throwing out creatures or taking care of the enemy creatures. Either way, he needs to be able to get to the face. That's what he needs to do. Throws down a dragon fodder, which prouses up the Abbot of Carol Keep, so he attacks in with Zurgo and the Abbot. Zurgo gets blocked by the Eldrazi Displacer. And we've got a trick. Titan Strength on the Abbot. So Abbot is now a 7-4. He scried the top card to the top. He lets Zurgo die. I have to admit, I was expecting him to Titan Strength Zurgo so that he could kill off the Eldrazi Displacer. Mirror Pool from Abzan and passes the turn. Straight into the combat phase for Atarka Red. 2 1/1 Goblin tokens and the Abbot of Carol Keep. 8 life for Abzan, so he really does need to block here. Atarka Red has 3 cards in his hand, so theoretically he could have lethal. So he blocks a Goblin token. Waiting on Atarka Red to decide whether he's going to play anything or not. And he is. Titan Strength on the Goblin. And prouses up the Abbot. Response from Abzan is activating Eldrazi Displacer to blink the token. So the token goes away, Titan Strength will fizzle. And another trick. Become immense. He had that regardless. So Eldrazi concedes, and he just didn't have as good a run as Atarka Red. Red got everything that he needed for that win. Unfortunately for the Abzan deck, we didn't see anything from him other than the Eldrazi Displacer. So let's go to game 2. Alright, turn 2 Zurgo Bellstriker from Atarka Red. Abzan, turn 3 Matter Reshaper. So not nearly as an aggressive start as the last game for Atarka Red, which works out well for the Abzan deck. And Matter Reshaper is a pretty good blocker. Potentially it can replace itself. So, not a lot of choice here. Either he just straight up attacks in, and he does. I was about to say, he could, Fiery Impulse, Wild Slash, do something to kill off the Matter Reshaper beforehand, but he's just letting combat damage do it. And Matter Reshaper finds a Shambling Vent. Abbot of Carol Keep, second main phase, finds Dragon Fodder, which is going to stay exiled. Don't know how deep the Eldrazi runs in this deck, but, that could come in handy for a Wasteland Strangler or something else later on. Thought-Knot Seer. So that is a really good blocker for him to deal with Atarka Red. Gets rid of a Roast, leaves him with Become Immense, Forest Mountain, and Titan Strength. So none of that gives it trample, so the Thought-Knot Seer can block that Abbot regardless of what he throws down on it. Oh, and he top-decked a Roast to get rid of the Thought-Knot Seer. That was amazing. And he gets to draw a card off the Seer dying. Abbott's currently a 3-2. Titan Strength. I think he can Titan Strength and become immense here. So he's going with the Titan Strength first. Because he has to, because I'm pretty sure becoming... Wow. Forgot how to speak there. I'm pretty sure become immense costs 6. So keeps the card on top. Abbott's currently a 7-4. And Delve the Graveyard. Yep, 6. So 8-5 plus 6. So that's... Oh, wow. That's a 14 damage hit. That is very impressive. And Abzan goes down to 6. What is he going to play now? I was going to say, at the very least, he could save mana and be able to man up a Shambling Vent. Throws down Eldrazi Displacer. Unfortunately, he does not have the mana to be able to blink a creature. So in comes the Abbot. 3 cards in hand for Atarka Red. And he has to block here. He can't afford to risk him playing a Titan Strength and winning. There's Atarka's Command. 3 damage to the face, and Abbott will be a 4-3. Response, Surge of Righteousness. So that'll kill the Abbott, gain him 2 life, and go to 8. He'll take 3 from Atarka's Command and go down to 5. And Displacer lives. Another Shambling Vent. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's a few mana short of being able to man up both Shambling Vents in a turn. So he mans up the 1. Little bit risky there. He attacks all in. That'll be 5. He'll gain 2 and go up to 7. And the reason why I say it's a little risky is because now he has no chance of blocking, and there's creatures that the Atarka Red deck can play that have haste. He can dash a Zergo Bellstriker, he can throw down a Monastery Swiftspear, but none of that materialized. So back to... Okay, I was going to say back to Eldrazi, or Abzan, who plays Duress, and Red concedes. Unfortunately, that Surge of Righteousness broke the momentum perfectly and turned it completely around. So, I'm going to end the video there. That was Red Deck wins Atarka Red versus Abzan Eldrazi. And if you liked what you saw, hit that like and subscribe.